for all my life. They say I'm a fella, end up in jail, I ain't proving right. My mama, she told me before, son, you get I understood, but I ain't see the vision. A nigga kept going, and now I'm winning. Some people I put my trust in, try to fuck with my image. Oh no, you didn't. Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Michi in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cuz all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. Now we rich now, we got money, I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.
Yeah, I ain't playing with your ass. Nigga, I ain't playing with your ass. You chasing greatness. You got greatness talking to you. Become great.
Yo. What's going on out there? Y'all already know who it is. Stop playing with me, man. It's your boy, Coach Squeeze, a.k.a. the Smoothie King. Right back at y'all. What another one. How y'all doing, man? God bless each and every one of you, man. I pray that y'all get everything that y'all deserve in life. And I appreciate you guys for coming over here, supporting the Rize podcast, man. We wouldn't be nowhere without you guys, man. Really appreciate that. But I need a big favor from y'all guys. We gotta help push the podcast a little bit more. See if y'all can help with bringing subscribers over. Just get the word out there. It's a matter of just pressing the subscribe button. It don't cost you nothing. So tell a friend to tell a friend, man, because we really gonna have to go hard this year to get these numbers up, man. Me and Senior, we want that YouTube plat so bad, man. That's our world championship. That YouTube plat is going to be our championship, our first belt. We've been in the game now, as y'all can see. I don't know, I posted on my page when we first started. It's been 4 years now, and we haven't obtained a world championship yet. And I know how the fighters feel that work real hard and the championship keep eluding them. And they seeing everybody around them winning. I just want to ask you guys and all the effort that y'all can to help us push this podcast. As y'all can see over here, we raw. We could be uncut, unfiltered, uncensored, but we keep it real with who we like, why we like, and we have fun. So I know we don't do a lot of gossip, and I know we don't do the fake titles and narratives. We just wanted to be, and I know gossip sells. I get it. I see it on a lot of other channels, but we just don't want to do it that way. We can make up a lot of lies and bring people over here, but that wouldn't be genuine. So I'm just saying, man, just help us in this journey this year, because tomorrow not promised to us. All right, y'all, let me get the sponsors out of the way. Enough of me preaching. 5-time world champ, 4 different weight classes. First ballot Hall of Famer, Baltimore's own GTD Promotions. Redesigning minds, one mind at a time. We know a mind is a terrible thing to waste. Shout out to www.kenichibed.com. Use code TRP. you'll get 15% off. Also, shout out to www.noslipgallery.org. Go over to Damari's page and support his art and his merch. Shout out to www.miakillerb.com. Go over to her page, support her merch. R.I.P. to John Boy. R.I.P. to Miss Tanya Van Joss Williams Jr. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions featuring Miss Nikki and Miss Brandy and the crew. Shout out to Ayo. I got the trunks on, the Ayo boxing trunks, Ayo clothing line, EOE, education over everything. Just Do Boxing, Hardcore Boxing News, Aunt McQueen, Melody Queen, Pro Soul Boxing Gear, Under Armour, man, the Boxer Source, Miss Mona, Kal-El Cooler, Gregory Pratt, Ralph 707, man, Daryl Hawkins, Mr. Anderson, Key, man, all of y'all our sponsors, man, for real, to keep it honest, you know what I mean, man, to keep it a buck, all of y'all our sponsors, man. If I left anybody's name out, it's not intentional. I could go on and on all night with the accolades of the stuff y'all do for us. Shout out to the mother for helping me with the smoothie program. The kids is back excited about the smoothie program. You know, I hit a wall when my girl, Miss Tanya, passed. But God sent somebody else my way and helped with the smoothie program. So I thank God for that. Sending that mom. Shout out to 1901 Pennsylvania Avenue, Coach Calvin and Kenny Wade. Get your Surrey's Essential 12 rolls for $7. Last but not least, official gear boxing. All the fighters are winning. Y'all get me and All Access got it too. Oh, here come my baby. Right here come my son. Y'all can say it with me in the chat on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, box. Raw. Oh, he in the building. Handle your business, champ.
What's going on, champ? How you feel?
Staying prayed up. Y'all mad, yo, I ain't smashed that. I'd have had some dust for you, yo.
I'm mad.
I should be kicked up my time. I said I was going to be patient, yo.
I dropped it all the way. Showtime, the guy with the dude. Lord's 4,500. Oh, my bad. I apologize. Big shout out to Al Raffle Boxio, man. Appreciate you for holding us down the way you do. Happy belated birthday, man. Appreciate the shirts. That's Al Raffle, the one that be sending us the shirts, the tank shirts.
Oh man, happy birthday to you, brother.
Yeah, I was at work yesterday. Look, don't get mad. I was at work yesterday and I seen it, but I got a call and I forgot all about it. My apologies.
Happy birthday, Chad.
Happy belated birthday. Hope you enjoyed yourself.
God bless you. Wish you many more, man. Many healthy mores.
Big No Gaming. What it do? Ace, how you feeling? Dude Malik, Stressed Out Boxing. Boxing Fanatics. Teach. Y'all get on X and support the podcast. Hell yeah. Ralph 707. DJ Chandler Prince. Jarrell Davis. Daryl Hopkins. Mr. Anderson. D. Kelsey. Daryl Hopkins. Miss Melanie Queen 27. Make sure y'all come to that meet and greet. Get that love potion. Luther Groundhog, what it do? Robert Matt, what's happening? What's going on, Squeeze?
Just staying prayed up, man. Chasing this bag, man.
Man, listen. Got to get to it. Got to get at it.
You know, I'm gonna keep swinging till I can't no more, man. I'm a harden up and just keep pushing. Don't be denied. It's all about the lasting impression you leave to set that example for the next generation, your kids and your grandkids.
What I was ready to say, Big shout out to Richie Baby, man. And I hope y'all been showing support to the videos. He been dropping some shorts, long form and short form videos, man. Appreciate all that you do, Richie Baby. You know what I mean, for the podcast and for me and Squeeze, man. Appreciate you.
Inshallah.
So no, just want to tell him thank you. You know what I mean.
Yo, now see, they dug me tonight. I had 7 tickets, 50 calm on 323. It came 523. It came 325. I say it for real, dude. Like, now tomorrow, my uncle ran this by me. Finally gonna retire. 52 years in produce management. He told me his anniversary is 222 on his job, 50-something years in the produce. His birthday is 223, and his retirement date is 228. I'm playing all of them tomorrow. I'm rocking all of them tomorrow, champ.
At them twos. Somebody else was just telling me about them twos.
It's February. It's February. The twos, whatever money it is going to dominate. I learned that long time ago. Yeah.
Why you can't comment on the shorts? Bad and Lucky, welcome to the Rize podcast, all the way from England. Shout out to Bad and Lucky, man. Appreciate the support. Maybe you gotta refresh your thing, Miss Melanie Queen, but you should be able to comment on the shorts because hold on, let me see. It's over. No, they got one short with over 250 comments on there. So you might gotta refresh something. You ain't banned. Let me check something out real quick. You the only you the managing moderator, so I don't even understand that. Like you the only one that
they terrible.
What?
If I'd have picked, I played 20 games in the Quinella, 12-9. I see it all the time. But I seen in the Quinella 6-1 with the bonus. Once, twice, 1, 2, 3. 4 times with the 20 races. I say now, if I'd have played that crap, it wouldn't have came. People be winning off them quick picks too, yo.
I don't be having no luck on a quick pick.
Me neither, yo. Me neither, yo. I got $20 new bingo game scratch off the night and gave me 30. Gave me my 20 back plus a 10 profit.
Shout out to Key, you funny as shit. Shout out to Key.
What Key do?
He joking Richie Baby.
What'd he say, champ?
Richie Baby, I've been advocating for you to get paid, bro, but it still ain't no room in the budget. I'm still talking to Senior to see if we can get you some free tickets to a fight. You've been slaving, son. No, Richie Baby been doing this thing, man. Big shout out to Richie Baby. Really appreciate it.
He dirty, yo.
And she said she knows somebody that won $350,000 off a $20 scratch off. God damn.
Damn. The one I played tonight, Melody Queen, top prize, it's a $20 one, $500K. If I'd have got that, me and Senior would be in the studio. We'd be in the studio joint. Unlocking the door. Nothing but studio stuff.
Let me ask you a question.
Inshallah.
We're going to get straight into it. Floyd Schofield Jr. Is he sick? Is he faking? Somebody else brought it to my attention too. Is he ducking a Shakur fight to try to get a Tank fight? Somebody brought that little strategy to me. You know what I mean? I don't know. What you think? Is he sick? Was he poisoned? You know what I mean? How you feel about it?
It's hard to call, but I could say this: if he seriously sick, my prayers go out to him. If he's not, that's one of the worst duck move scenes I done saw. If he faking, he get an Academy Award for acting. And the people being a part of setting up that scene, but that's the only way I can answer that. Stuff happened, crazy stuff happened before fights. That ain't nothing new. But Michael Jordan got sick. I heard somebody in the comments say Michael Jordan got sick and came out there and had one of his best performances, dropped 30, 40 something on him. Yeah, so only him and God knows, and his father. But that was just. I keep telling people, man, when I see them in front of each other, when they walk to the ring, that's when I know the fight gonna happen. I say it all the time, but that's my take on it, man. I ain't even really going to dive too far into it, but that's some messed up shit if he faking. My mouth was salivating for that fight. I was going to gauge both of them guys off of this fight.
I think a lot of people was looking to get a good gauge on both fighters. I mean, they said he out the hospital. Million Film said he out the hospital. How the hell you out the hospital? That's fast looking like he was out of it. The doctors Julio Don said the doctors just came out and said nothing was wrong with him. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Well, they got another opponent now. They got another opponent.
Yeah, but I mean, like, who knows this guy, and how can we really assess? You know what I mean? And we don't really know the. I don't know.
I watched this highlight reel.
In the top 10.
I watched this highlight reel today. Perfect style for Shakur. Perfect style. He too slow. He looked like he got some pop though. He got a little slick and craftiness with him. He ain't no TLC. Actually, from what I saw with his highlight reel, his mechanics way better than Floyd Schofield's. Yeah, I mean, I'm just looking at old dude, engaging. Old dude style look way better than Schofield's. Yep.
So did Miss Lisa, what's going on? What's going on, Miss Lisa? So let me ask you this question. Tell me everybody talks, but they salty as hell about Tank. Keeping 100. I say after the fight, make it happen. Next time on Kashawn, big facts. Hopefully. The ultimate question is, you know what I mean? Because Shakur been having problems with his fight since he went over there to Matchroom. Did he make the wrong decision by going to Matchroom? Talk to me.
Time, we know, is of the essence. And time is going to tell this same situation, because we can predict, we can assume, we can make assumptions only by what we see, what we gauge, what we hear. But to answer that, for me personally, only time gonna be able to tell. It's just like any relationship. You gotta get in the relationship, and time will tell you if you made the right move to get in that relationship.
I ain't got time to find out like that, Squeeze.
I get it. But for me, you ask me, that's what I'm giving you on that. Yeah. That's what I'm giving you.
Copy that.
Yeah.
I just think everybody fussing about not getting a fight. I think that going to Matchroom was a bad idea.
Okay.
That's just me though, champ.
Why though? You got explanation?
Because the fight we all wanted is at PBC. And they offered him, I believe they said they offered him a 2-fight deal or something like that to try to, put it together, and he ain't accepted. But now, his past 2 fights he didn't have issues with. Am I mistaken?
Who?
Shakur.
Oh, okay.
We were supposed. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me pull this up real quick. I don't think they're gonna tell me. He fought. Oh shit. He fought Artem, but who he was supposed to fight before Artem? They was trying to lock somebody else before Artem, right?
I wonder, did somebody pull out and Artem filled in, or
I can't remember, but I know it was a problem with his last 4.
Boxers Jaguars say Joe Cordina and then Schofield.
Okay, matter of fact, I ain't even got to ask nobody now. Bring him in, Squeeze, and we gonna know exactly what was what.
All right, y'all. Y'all already know. A boxing historian gives his takes, breakdown-ologist of what he see in the game, studies films, especially the old fights, and compare them to the new fights in generation. Not just a casual of the sport, but a fan, a gentleman, a scholar, a family man. Every time he come over, and we don't agree on everything, but we agree on 95 to 98% of the time, if not in the same real house close. They're incomparable. The one, the only. Come on and ease on down the road. The wizard himself, and McQueen in the building.
What's going on, champ? How you feeling?
I'm feeling all right. What's going on, gentlemen?
Hey, now I'm just talking this here sport we love called boxing.
Yes, sir. Always a good time for that.
Trying to get it figured out. Rubino said the first fight, that's what it was. The first fight, Shakur pulled out. And
this ain't the first time with Shakur though, man.
Yeah, so
damn.
So before you came in, the question was, did he not do himself justice by signing with Matchroom? Because you know what I mean, it ain't been a smooth running operation.
Yeah, it hasn't been. You talking about for Shakur, right?
Right.
Since what's going on, Stretched Out Boxing, Ralph 707, Darryl Hopkins. Yeah, it hasn't been a smooth operation for Shakur. I don't know what's going on, but for whatever reason, he's having a tough time securing these fights. Remember, before Edwin De Los Santos, it was supposed to be Frank Martin. Trey Martin, they said he agreed, and then he pulled out of the fight. Then you got Edwin De Los Santos stepping in. William Zepeda, that was supposed to be the fight. He said he wasn't fighting. Then he turned around. He fought Tevin Farmer. You got to remember, before Shakur fought, before he was lined up to fight Joe Cordina, he was supposed to be fighting William Zepeda. Zepeda dropped out for whatever reason.
Dang.
Then you got Joe Cordina, which I think the Joe Cordina fight was probably going to be a favor to Joe Cordina from Eddie Hearn. One thing I will say about Eddie Hearn is Eddie Hearn will take care of his guys. You see my man Anthony Joshua. Every time you turn around, he in another fight, title fight. Win, lose, or draw, Eddie Hearn going to find the opportunity for Anthony Joshua. It's just going to happen. So, yeah, Shakur's having a tough time, man. It's been tough sledding since he's been at 135.
Damn.
Now, Kid Austin. Alan Johnson, salute.
I think for Kid Austin, I think he just set himself back at least 4 years. I can't see him getting another opportunity like that.
Crazy.
Right away.
I'm hoping them rumors about weight ain't true though, Senior, because he just fought a few months ago. Like, how the hell you fought like 3-4 months ago? You've been campaigning at 135, career 135 pounder, and now you got the biggest opportunity, and weight is an issue. So I'm hoping that it was just some unfortunate event.
And it's crazy. It's crazy. One thing I want to do, I want to give credit to Josh Padley, though, just for the simple fact, the one thing that we always say, you know what I mean, in the boxing community, stay ready so you don't never have to get ready. You know what I mean? The week of the fight, you get a phone call for a fight to change your life. So big shout out to Josh Padley for being ready, you know what I mean, and being able to accept the opportunity. We're seeing guys like what's my man who got his eye knocked loose by Errol Spence? God damn, Ugas, he got a last minute call to fight Pacquiao. You know what I mean? And look what he did.
You see, I just mentioned Anthony Joshua, Andy Ruiz. Remember, he was a replacement for Jarrell Miller for Big Baby. Became a world champion on a replacement. Most recently, we just seen Bruno Saras. We never even heard of this dude coming out of France. Dude had 4 knockouts, knockout Jaime Munguia.
Oh yeah.
And he was a replacement because that was supposed to be Ronald Gravel fighting Jaime Munguia.
Yeah, so like the thing is, like, you know what I mean, shout out to the fighters that really understand the assignment. Like, one thing coming up in the sports world, they always tell you whenever your name called, be ready. You know what I mean? Whether you starting or coming out the bench, you know what I mean? When it's your time, it's your time. You better take full advantage of it. Don't leave nothing left behind. You know what I mean? So shout out to the guys that's ready all the time. You know what I mean? For situations like this, and you know what I mean? I hope we take full advantage of the opportunity. How dangerous is that?
What, champ?
You do a whole training camp for one fighter. We got a fight, you know what I mean? You get a replacement.
Whoa. When that happens and you get a knock on your door and you step up, first of all, that's a hell of an opportunity to show up, shock the world, and show them that they cherry picked the wrong guy. And it's a big opportunity for that individual who gets called on that last minute notice, because he fighting on a free fall. He don't got nothing to lose, but he got a whole lot to gain. And even if he doesn't get his hand raised, if he put up a hell of a fight, that's going to plaster him in front of the world for the people that would not have known him if he would have had to climb the steps by step. But by default, he got pushed up in front of the mic. Sing, son. Sing your heart out. You only could do one thing: flop, or the fans gonna love you.
Yeah, and ultimately for Josh Padley, it's a win-win. He wasn't looking at that check. Well, he ain't know none of that check was coming. You know what I mean? You get a phone call, you know what I mean, last minute, and you on pay-per-view? Shit. What the black dude say out the wire? Shit.
Clay Davis. Yeah, and not only that, but I mean, this is arguably the biggest card of the year. We talking about, look, you see that card from top to bottom? You got Bivol Beterbiev.
It's definitely a nice card. I don't know about card of the year. I don't know about card of the year.
Far, I'm talking about from top to bottom.
Thus far. Okay, I give you
thus that. Far, from top to bottom. It's gonna be tough to top that from top to bottom. I'm not talking about just one singular fight on there, but from top to bottom, it's a damn good card. And to both of y'all's point, to get it like this, especially like my man Squeeze said, you know how difficult it is to find yourself in this position where not only do you got to get ranked, but then you got to rise up through the ranks and you got to win fights, and one loss could set you back. So to be in there one fell swoop just on a whim, you just wake up and you fall into opportunity. Come on, man. That's like getting that golden ticket.
I was curious about the lights. He just fought at Wembley Stadium. In September, he fought in Wembley Stadium versus Mark
against Chamberlain.
Yeah, he won that unanimous decision. Then he fought. Before then, he was at a hotel. He was at hotels or whatever. So I was just wondering, like the lights, how bright the lights would be. But fighting in Wembley, that's a big stadium. So you know, what I mean, it was only one fight. But you know, he went.
And yeah, so, I don't know if you remember though, Senior, going into that fight, Mark Chamberlain was highly touted. Like he was supposed to be the next guy coming out of the UK at 135. So to knock him off and then to find yourself with this opportunity is, man, that's a blessing for this dude. Yo, Squeeze, I got a question for you on the other side. So we're looking at it like it could be a disadvantage for the guy who's been preparing for somebody else. But with your experience working with a lot of young fighters, you got a lot of amateurs. And with the amateurs, we know it's kind of like a roulette type of thing. You don't know who you're going to fight until. It ain't like with the pro thing where y'all sitting down, negotiating. Whoever you show up and you got to fight, you got to show up and fight. And to Shakur's credit, we know he's got the amateur background, Olympic silver medalist. Do you think that could potentially serve him going into this fight with a late replacement guy?
Well, I know one thing for certain and one thing for sure. Shakur Stevenson and already popped in this man highlight reel and sit down and watch them. He had to cram. He's cramming for a test. The day is Wednesday, you might say Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So he cramming for a test. And from what I see, studied the guy today. I cramped the test. And the dude, if you ask me, the dude has way more better mechanics than Schofield. He let his hands go. He got some pop. But the speed not there, I see. The speed is not there. Can he, if he apply that pressure on Shakur and linger in front of Shakur gonna pick his teeth for him, uppercut, get out, brick, get out, pop, get out. And if Shakur don't sting this guy, you know Shakur gonna play the tag it game, pop, move, pop. He gonna keep that space in between him and that guy, cause that guy got a little pop with him. Now if Shakur get hit and he rolls the shoulder and duck, and the guy don't hurt him, I think Shakur might try to take some chances of coming in and touching old boy. But on the last minute test, I like what I see in this guy. I like what I see. He's not totally a cherry pick. The dude is a seasoned veteran. He lets his hands go. But the only thing I say, his speed is going to be a problem with him, with Shakur.
I can see that for sure. And that's something that you definitely need with Shakur Stevenson, man, because, you know, the one thing I noticed with Shakur, I think his defense is really, really good, exceptional with the range and so on and so forth. But the one fight where he got hit with a lot of punches in one particular round, it was against Oscar Valdez. I want to say it was the 4th round. That was the most he had ever been hit in a round. It was like 15 punches. The majority of them was straights because he's heavily relying on his feet with his defense, which isn't a bad thing. But to your point, though, Squeeze, it's like if you don't have the speed and the quickness to follow him out when he take that step back, good luck with that. Your punch is going to be falling short all night. So the speed of Padley, or the lack thereof that you pointed to, that does concern me a little bit. Like I can see a scenario in which he's going to be in there boxing a ghost, man. Shakur going to take that half step back, or the full step back, pot shot him, reset the range, and just rinse, wash, repeat, and just stack up them rounds. But yeah, he's a solid fighter, man. Padley's a solid fighter. He's no scrub at all.
He's solid.
He's solid. Like you said, he's solid. He just ain't dynamic. You know what I mean? Like
he's solid.
He got good fundamentals.
Yeah.
The speed ain't there. Got a nice little punch, but it ain't nothing super crazy. At least
I couldn't gauge his gas tank though off of the highlights. I couldn't gauge his gas tank off the highlights. I'm gonna have to watch a whole fight.
Yeah. If I had to make an educated guess, I would say his gas tank is pretty solid or pretty good, considering the majority of his fights have gone the distance, and he's undefeated. So if you're routinely going the distance and you're undefeated, you know, you got to be pretty damn good as far as our stamina and endurance is concerned.
Major factor.
Definitely.
Now, I would have liked to see I would have liked to see De Los Santos step in for a replacement of Floyd Schofield. That'd have been dynamic on Shakur's part. That'd have been dynamic on Shakur's part. See if you could get De Los Santos up here. I think the fans would have been very, very, very pleased.
What is Edward De Los Santos up to these days, though? It seems like after that fight, I know he had an injury. If I'm not mistaken, he had surgery, but he's been radio silent after that. Like, what is he up to? We got to get him back in the ring too, man. I want to see him fight again too.
Definitely.
Because I just don't know how to gauge Edward De Los Santos. Like, honestly, I just don't really know how to gauge him. It's very tricky. Because on one hand, I do think he's talented. He's explosive. Like that fight with Rayo, that was a fight early on. He ended up getting a stoppage. He boxed pretty well against the dude, Joseph Adorno. He boxed pretty well against him. But then in the Shakur fight, he was just like getting controlled by like foot feints and stuff like that. Like every time you hit him with a foot feint, he just froze in his tracks. So to me, De Los Santos, he seems like a guy that doesn't necessarily regulate the fight, and he fights at the pace of his opponent.
You got a new dog, Ant?
Yeah, we got a puppy, man. Cornbread.
Mm-hmm. What kind of dog is it?
He's a mini poodle.
Okay. Let me pay these. I ain't mean to cut you off, but let me pay these bills real quick.
Fans, don't miss your chance to win an exclusive ticket to the highly anticipated Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach championship fight on March 1st in Brooklyn, New York. Enter the JBT Network's Tank Davis Fight Raffle for your shot at making history. Entries are just $10 each or 3 for $25. The drawing will be held on February 21st, so act fast to secure your spot. Here's how you enter. Send your entry fee via Cash App to $JBT Network 1. That's $JBT Network 1. RF1 on the comment line. Fight fans, this is your moment. Whether you are a diehard boxing fan or just love the thrill of the ring, this is an opportunity you can't pass up. Another great contest brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
I drive old cars. I almost cussed Richie Baby out the other day. I thought he was trying to be funny. I said, dog, what y'all want me to say? He talking about, what's that? A dog, motherfucker. Hold on, I got one more to play.
Hey, fight fans, are you coming to New York for the Tank Davis Lamont Roach fight? Well, the JBT is hosting a meet and greet at the Rustic Corner Bar on Myrtle Avenue in Brooklyn, Friday, February 28th from 8 p.m. to midnight. So come meet some of your favorite JBT and YouTube boxing personalities, as well as special guests. The tickets are just $30, and that covers entry and food. There will be a cash bar and door prizes. So Cash App $30 to JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1. Code MEAT on the comment line and reserve your spot today. Another great event brought to you by the JBT. Curtis Sewell, Treasurer.
I said Doug, Richie Baby, and I drive old cars.
You heard the man. He said dog, man.
That's what I said.
I know. I
don't get it. You know what I mean? Me and Richie Baby was ready to go at it.
Now, Robert Jenkins, you crazy as hell. I think Edward De Los Santos is good, but better than everybody that Tank fought. I know you're a Shakur Stevenson fan, but we ain't got to go that crazy. We don't got to jump off the deep end, bro.
Let them say what they want. They be trying to push a button. Look, they be trying to push buttons, but when people say stuff like that, you know what? More power to you, brother. They ever get in the ring together, already know the results. We always get a prediction round when he fight people. And I got De Los Santos probably going to sleep around 7 or 8. Yeah, because one thing about Tank gonna walk you down until you punch. He don't mind getting hit. He's gonna walk you down. He's gonna crowd you. He's gonna make you exchange with him. And you already know ain't nobody punching like him.
Edwin De Los Santos can't beat Mario Barrios, and I just leave it right there. I just leave it right there. You know what I mean? They talk all that. Like, do you think Edwin De Los Santos can beat Mario Barrios?
Hell no.
You know what I mean? They always trying to come up with something. It ain't gonna work. And I ain't got time for it. You think he really sick, Ant?
I mean, they say he's sick. I take it at face value. The man's sick. They say he's sick. He's sick. The show must go on.
Me personally, right? Biggest fight of my life, I ain't getting sick.
Can't say that, champ.
Biggest fight of my life, I ain't getting sick. Listen, let me tell you something, Sweet. They got shit out here for you. They got shit out here for you, Squeeze. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't getting sick. Granny can dope me up on Dayquil, you know what I mean? Drink a bottle of Dayquil, I'm going out, you know what I mean? Nah, man, so So, because you got to think about it, he just went through a whole training camp. Who gonna pay that bill? Somebody got to pay that bill. He went through a whole training camp. Come on, man.
Crazy.
I know Oscar.
Yeah.
Oscar mad as I don't know what.
Or maybe he's relieved. It's an opportunity, you know what I mean? Get Kid Schofield some more fights, some more seasoning, some more maturation, and then spin the block as far as the big opportunities are concerned. Hopefully, what you said a little while ago doesn't come to fruition, where it's something where like it shoots him in the foot, and now people don't want to deal with him because they feel like he's just gonna.
Riz, you got $1 million you got millions of dollars on the line. You know what I mean? And we don't really know what's really going on because it just seems a little off to me. You see what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. You know what I mean? These are not the views of the Rize podcast. These are my feelings. You know what I mean? But once you hear the weight rumors, he wasn't on weight and stuff like that, and then you know what I mean, they posted him in a hospital bed looking, you know what I mean, like the average person. I don't want you posting me in a hospital bed. If you don't believe I'm in a hospital sick, don't post me. Fuck them. Oh, excuse my language. You know what I mean? But to go through all that extreme, no, it just ain't adding up. 1 + 1 don't equal 3.
So it was that. It wasn't the what's the name for you? The massage lady.
I mean, it's a lot more pieces to the puzzle. You know what I mean? Like it's a whole lot. You know what I mean?
But then again, I mean, boxing is a strange sport where peculiar things have happened since God knows when. You know what I mean? Like the wildest sport ever.
No, but the thing is, like, things happen. We get it. Things happen. But when you certain things make eyebrows get raised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, and a lot of pieces to that puzzle ain't puzzling. You know what I mean? So it's just like I smell bullshit. That's just that's the only way I can call it. I smell bullshit.
There's a possibility that he could have got some cold feet. You know what I mean? And this illness was a way out of the fight. And I don't mean in the sense of him faking the illness, but on a psychological, metaphysical level. Like this shit was like the manifestation of, you know, whatever was necessary to get him up out of the fight. For my people in chat, if y'all ever get a chance to read this book, if you ever come across it, check it out. It's a good book. It's called The Big Leap by a psychologist by the name of Gay Hendricks. He coined this thing called the upper limit problem, where he talks about how we reach a certain threshold of like positivity and things we allow ourselves to experience before we self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm.
But enough of all that. Beer Boxing News said the boy got ice cream feet. Listen, man. All the best to the Schofields. Hope they get their situation together, and this wasn't a costly one, and they have big opportunities down the road. I mean, he's a baby. Was he like 22, 23 years old?
Yeah, 22.
So then you also
something like that.
So then also, Ant, you gotta understand, like, it's business. It's business. So at the end of the day, like, if I call you for a business opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you let me get all the way. Let's just say we done picked it off and ran it back. We on the 5-yard line. All you got to do is make weight and fight. I done invested all this money in promotion. You know what I mean? Setting up the event, whoop, 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 and you don't come through. Why would I call you again? You're not reliable. You cause me unnecessary stress trying to find another opponent to replace you. You know what I mean? Why would I do business with you again?
I hear you. I drive old cars. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to shoot the guy some bail and, you know what I mean? Be a little bit balanced here.
Yeah, man, it's business, man. It's business. It's business. Like, you did all that. And that's what I keep talking. Like, when you doing all that woofing and talking, like, you know what I mean? I need to see action. Auntie out there.
Don't look like
Auntie out there. he out there, my son gonna do this and whoop de whoop de whoop. And it was like they've been looking till now when you know how a person is, you know what I mean? Once one thing go wrong, now you reassess the whole situation to where as though you looking back at everything. So all the way back to the passports, was y'all trying to get out of it then? When you say somebody Shakur and them came in your house and stole your passport so you couldn't go to Ring Magazine?
No, that one was crazy. That's crazy. The
You see
whole
what I'm saying?
snack poisoned me. He sent a masseuse over there, and it's just
Come on, man.
crazy.
Come on, Steve. I mean, come on.
Right, Daryl. Right. See, you see what Daryl Hopkins said. Maybe the light's too bright for him. You know what I'm saying? My man got a little performance anxiety. He couldn't rise to the occasion. It's a real thing, man. It's a real thing.
It's just a lot, man. Brother Hassan, what's going on? Life with JM. Welcome to
Everybody's
the
not equipped to deal with that. Everybody ain't equipped to deal with that, and maybe, just maybe, that's a possibility. Or maybe the young man really is sick. I hope he is, because I don't know who the hell will go through all that trouble of, laying up in the hospital bed and doing all this other extra stuff.
We seen it. We seen it. Don't act like it don't happen. Don't act like it don't happen. I know dudes that be out. No, never mind. I can't even put that out there. But you know what I mean? The hospital game, there ain't nothing new, Ant. Come on, Ant. There ain't nothing new.
I can tell you this shit don't look right. But how convenient of timing, how convenient. I mean, stuff happens, but this just seemed itchy. That's all. It just seemed
It does. It does.
It's stuff happens, life happens. To be honest, man, not to get too deep, the accidents that we've been seeing, people suffering and losing their lives, accidents, stuff that we don't predict. I just hope that this is not a ploy to fool the people, and after all this talk, this guy then put out there Curious George and my son this, he that, just talking reckless. He the best fighter in the world. Then Ray Robinson and all the dude, please, you give me a freaking this dude, man. The fathers ruin those kids' careers, man. And this is another example.
We could have called being in boxing news, got him whip up a cocktail and brought Schofield all the way back. You know what I mean? If he was really sick, we could have called being in, got something.
Hit him with the IV.
You know what I mean?
Intravenous something. Get him up on his feet.
Jerome Troy. Somebody put that bug in my ear too. That Schofield jumped out because he got a better offer from another.
Biggest payday of his life at 22. $1 million at 22. $1 million at 22. Come on, man. I'm going in there half crawling. It's Shakur Stevenson. If I lose to him, it ain't the end of the world to me. I'm just saying. Right. I ain't gonna get knocked out. So, you know what I mean? Come on, dude.
It's the same thing you said about Joshua Padley, Squeeze. At this point, he playing with house money. Mm-hmm. Win, lose, or draw. I mean, your last fight was Jerron. If you Floyd Schofield, so to be up in there with Shakur Stevenson and you have an opportunity to fight for a title, get paid, and you traveling too, because it's about to be in Saudi, so you killing 3 birds with 1 stone. You getting paid, title shot, and you traveling. You ain't supposed to be here at this point. He's a prospect, so man.
So let me ask you this question: why we all here? Because we got to talk about it. You know what I mean? Before we get out of here, what happens? What happens if Josh Padley somehow miraculously upset Shakur Stevenson?
Josh Padley is going to be the toast of boxing until his next fight.
So does John Padley become a George Kambosos?
Depends on how good his team is. See, that's the thing about George Kambosos. George Kambosos has a hell of a team where they parlayed that Teofimo fight into several opportunities. I mean, the man just fought for a title.
That's
In
why
what, May, June, something like that.
That's why I use him.
And he about to have another big fight over in Australia. They about to throw another big event. So depending on what Joshua Padley's team is like, if he got a strong team that can parlay that type of opportunity into further opportunity, yeah, he might be another George Kambosos. But I think that's like a point something percent chance of that happening. I just don't see it. But if it were to happen, you see what LW just said, the great white hype. Remember Andy Ruiz.
The one thing I'm very curious about. I need to know if Shakur ever sparred Josh Padley. Because when Shakur spar you and then fight you, he's confident. But if he hasn't sparred you, it's a problem. It's gonna be a problem.
What kind of problem? Like a 12-0 problem? I don't see him being much of a problem for Shakur. And I think he's a good fighter. I don't think Josh Padley's a bum, but I just don't feel like he's dynamic enough.
Shakur like to spar you before he fights you. He want to know what he up against already.
Hey, that's smart, man. But I mean, before you rob a bank, you got a case to place, right?
Yeah.
You gotta do your intel. You gotta get your information right. Hey, how many guards they got? How many cameras? Where's the safe at?
That's why I said I want to know if he sparred him. Is he going to uncharted territory, or you know what I mean? Has he already been there before? Excuse me.
I think either way, within the first couple rounds, if he get a feel for his speed and what his power is like and all that other stuff, I see Shakur just being able to get the job done. And once again, I don't want to diminish Josh Padley because I don't think he's a bum. Like, he's not trash, nothing like that. But
Marshawn West said they spawn right now.
They might be. Hell, I seen Shakur sparring somebody on Matchroom. I think it was either Matchroom or DAZN. I can't remember what it was, but on one of them platforms, they had him sparring some young up-and-coming fighter, some dude that's like 7-0 or 8-0 or something like that. I'm not mad at that, old man. That's why we want to see it, man. That's why we want to see it. The most efficient offense against the most efficient defense statistically, according to CompuBox. I don't know how much stock I want to put in that, but according to CompuBox, in terms of power punch connect percentage, Tank is around the top, and you got Shakur around the top defensively. So that's why we want to see that, man.
Damn, we ain't even getting no super chats today. God damn.
Oh, I see that first question in the West. I ain't even peep that. Did he go to the wrong side of the street?
Yeah, that's what I asked you when you first came on.
Did he go to the wrong side of the street? Nah. Because for this to be his first fight with Matchroom and he finds himself on a card like this.
The second fight with Matchroom.
He didn't fight with Matchroom yet. He was supposed to have his debut against Cordina.
And he pulled out. That's why. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got the puppy and you lost track of everything. That's why I was saying. That's why I was asking about the wrong side of the street, because he been having trouble getting fights with Matchroom. The first one he pulled out. This one now Schofield pulled out. He would have had a 2-3 fight deal over it
before though, because with top rank, man. Remember that was supposed to be Frank Martin. That was supposed to be Frank Martin. It was supposed to be Edward De Los Santos. And then even this last fight over there with top rank, they threw him in there. Yeah, but that offer came later. That came later. That fight was later. So I mean, it is what it is, though. I don't think it's on the wrong side of the street.
Robert Jenkins, this is his first official fight making it to the ring, but this is not his first fight with Matchroom. That Joe Cordina would have been his first fight with Matchroom, correct? You heard me, Ant?
Yeah, it would have been, but I mean, he got a hand injury, got his joint surgically repaired and all that. So now he's back. He's ready to, you know what I mean, throw them fisticuffs. Gonna put hands on Josh Padley. And if I'm not mistaken, the deal with Matchroom, what is it, like 2 fights, something like that? He'll be out of that deal in no time. Have this fight, have another fight, and then who knows whether or not he rees up with them or he.
Appreciate you, the visuals. Appreciate you.
He goes on to greener pastures.
We're gonna see, man.
Thus far, I don't think it's off to a bad start for this to be your first fight where he's getting to the ring. Let me put that asterisk on there. And you fighting on a card like this, I mean, hell. It's not a bad first fight. Big event. Global event.
It's not. But appreciate you for coming on, Ant. Another dope show. Appreciate you, Squeeze. We're going to go around the joint, do closing arguments.
Oh, man. Same thing as always, man. Small things, all things. What's easy to do is also easy not to do. Much love and respect to both y'all gentlemen, of course. The inimitable Senior Cobbs and the incomparable Coach. Oh, hold on. I gotta throw the hearts up. Look, hold on. You see my dreams come through the screen, though. Come through the
you went hard with that.
Time for the people. One more time for the people.
Yeah, you went hard with that.
Drop some fireworks on them real quick.
Give
me my fireworks, goddammit. There we go.
Okay, damn, you're going hard. I like that. That's tight. Oh, we got super chat smoothie.
I only got one.
Right back at you with another one. B&B Boxing News. God bless you and your family. Thanks for the color in the chat. First one in the night. Appreciate you. Much love. We are the super chats. People show some love. Yeah. All I got to say for my closing arguments, basically, if this is not true, for whatever reasons this happened at the time that it happened, it just puts a stain on boxing. It makes us not want to trust the fighters, the promoters, the managers, whoever is involved. It's just a bad look on the game when you got people paid their money, set their hotels, set their flights. You only live once. Tomorrow not promised to us, and this happened. Even though stuff happens, I'm not saying it don't, but I hope and pray that this was nothing that they pulled off on some shicey stuff.
Another dope show in the books. Appreciate you. Everybody tune in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Everybody that's watching on the playback, man, leave a comment. Run up the numbers. I done dropped some new shorts for y'all, new videos. Make sure y'all run up them numbers. Hey, Squeeze, Richie Baby, once you check out that last one I just dropped, Rumors Over Truth. Shout out to Bad Girls Promotions. See you tomorrow. We'll see y'all Friday.
Peace.
Some say you forgive, but don't forget it. Now you know how we do. Lock that back door, don't let no one through. I told Nietzsche in these streets ain't no rules. He say, cause all this life we ain't put on with this. Yeah. And I understand that this shit wasn't easy, but nigga, we did it. Yeah. And all them hoes and all them niggas that wasn't fucking with us, then we them niggas. And now we rich now. We got money. I don't give a shit, no. And we did it. Young nigga come up from nothing, now he getting to them riches. And it's the life of a young rich nigga.